Hello, Taurus. This is your monthly reading for December. As usual, it's going to be a general reading, so if it doesn't fit your situation, don't force it. Sure, you can find another video that suits your situation better, but I hope there's something here for you. So I'm gonna use these decks that I have here. First card will be a kind of mission for the month from the Heal Yourself deck. And then the main reading with the Good Tarot and clarifying with the Ghost Tarot. I know we're almost halfway in December. This is a little bit late, but let's see what happens. So what's the mission for December for Taurus? Very quiet. The Ghost Tarot was jumping all over the place, but this one doesn't seem to wake up today. Come on. There we go. So we got letting go. So letting go of whatever you are holding on to that's not serving you anymore. Something from the past or something you are hoping will happen, but anyway, something you are kind of obsessing about that's just creating more anxiety and stress than doing any good. So letting go. Letting things happen as they should happen. Also, it's a very good thing to do before moving on to the new year, so that you don't go on. You can start fresh. You don't carry your burdens through to the new year or the new decade, or even just to a new month. So let's see what the tarot has to say. Let's see how that plays out with the reading, the rest of the reading. What energies are Taurus bringing to December? So basically, what in the past is influencing your December? Possibly, what do you need to let go of? Oops, okay. We have the Two of Water, so Two of Cups, and Six of Air, Six of Swords. Moving on. Feeling like there was maybe a relationship that you walked away from, or someone else walked away from you, or it doesn't need to be a romantic situation, but some sort of a relationship, some sort of a relationship. Yeah, could be a friendship. But the Two of Cups is kind of like a harmonious, I want to say collaboration. It could be a work situation, some sort of a partnership. But something seems to have ended with the Six of Swords, kind of moving on. I want to say moving on to calmer water, so maybe there was some sort of a fight or confusion or some kind of issue. Maybe that's something you need to let go of so you can move on to new things, new partnerships, new friendships, new relationships. Let's see what December has to offer. We have the Nine of Water, so Nine of Cups. Yeah. Okay. Very watery. Let's see what this is. The Emperor. Okay, so we have a little bit of something else. We have the Six of Cups also. And then on the bottom here right now we have the Ten of Water that tried to come out a while ago. It flipped over, but then it flipped back in. Let's see. The last card. So what kind of energies are you leaving December with? Moving on to New Year, January 2020. Also, where this situation could possibly lead, or where whatever this storyline is. It's not clear to me yet. So I'm going to finish the layout here. Nice spread. So for Taurus, for a little hint of what January could bring. Oh, okay. So it looks like New Year is bringing something big. Oh, here it is again. Ten of Cups. I'm just gonna say it out because that's like the third time I'm seeing it and that feels important. So let's just put it over there. For the last position here, for kind of a hint of January or next year, where this could possibly go, we have the transformation, so death. Seven of Air, Seven of Swords, and the Messenger of Earth, which would be Knight of Pentacles. Okay, let's look at this pile in a second. Let me see how it is. Okay. So the Ten of Cups is really drawing my attention. And considering what we were already discussing here, it feels like you are really going for, or not going for, but hoping for that Ten of Cups, the kind of happiness, really focusing on how you could reach whatever you want, or how you could have everything you want. It's like the ultimate happiness, that all is good, there is no troubles whatsoever card. And if something ended badly, you might be really stuck on that, like, well, am I ever gonna get there? But being stuck in that energy is not good for you. Because it usually means that you are very stuck and you're not letting new things come in. You're just so focused on what happened, or what you lost, or what you don't have. And like, one of the main things in manifesting is that you need to focus on whatever you're how do I put this? Your thoughts are very powerful. If you only focus on, I don't have this, you are putting your attention to what you don't have, and that will just, like, the universe will just focus on that. You will only notice what you don't have over and over and over again. You need to put your focus on, I want this, without thinking about what you don't have or what you don't want. Just say, I want this. And the universe is going to go, okay, this is what they want, so let's give this. It's like the little words of don't and not are not part of the universe's vocabulary, if that is clear that way. So if you want your 10 of Cups, go for your 10 of Cups. Stop thinking about, oh, I don't have this and this, or I don't want this and this, I don't want this to continue. Instead of saying, I don't want this to continue, say, I want to move on to whatever it is. We have the 9 of Cups here, so there is definitely something good coming in December, but I really have this sense with this all that you might not notice everything, because you're kind of so stuck on whatever happened or whatever you don't have. 6 of Cups is also kind of like memories from the past, so this could be something that's not even November, but it could be something further back that is still on your mind. A past relationship or whatever. We have the Emperor here also, which feels to me it's kind of standing out alone here. It's not really connected. It actually feels like a person to me. Person that might not be you, it might be a separate someone coming in on your life, coming into your life, or someone who is already there. An Emperor is definitely someone who has authority or charisma or power, even if they might not be in a position like a boss or teacher or anything like that. They have that kind of air, like they know who they are, and they know they get respect and all that. I have this sense, not even a visual or anything, but like a sense of a pillar, just a steady pillar, because everything else is very watery. We're very, very stable here, and then there's this pillar in the middle. So really someone prominent. Like when they enter your life, you will notice that they enter your life. Might also be you. Could be. I just remember when I was doing the pre-shuffling, I got all these I got the 6 of Cups, I had the 2 of Cups. A lot of the same cards in this very like bittersweet feeling. I just remembered when I was looking there. So that is kind of like the overall mood I'm getting for December. Is it's kind of bittersweet, like looking back and thinking, you might be looking back at your year and really being like, well, this was a wasted year. But it's only wasted if you focus on the bad things. So really, when you are looking back at your year, focus on what good happened. And turn quickly looking forward to everything good that you will manage to do, and that will come to you next year. This is a very weird little side track here. I don't know. Let's get back to this when we are pulling the clarifiers. I hope there's something more. It's just this Emperor here. It's very strong. We also have the transformation. So it might be that someone enters your life now, and like at the end of December or like New Year's or at the beginning of next year, there is going to be some sort of transformation. I know that a lot of people, I say this like all the time, a lot of people don't like the Death card, but because it's like very scary and whatever, but it doesn't need to be scary. Transformation can just be like, if something has been bad, it can just mean that all that bad ends. If you've been feeling very melancholy and stuck on the past, that might just be the end of that. The 7 of Air in the Good Tarot is all about stopping people pleasing. You know, focusing on what you want to do. Focusing on like I see this, it has this kind of angel. And all these birds are flocking to her, and she's like not even looking at them, like, nah, you're not getting any bread from me. I know what kind of sneaky stuff you've been up to. Like, I know you've been getting bread somewhere else. That was weird, but that kind of thing here. Focusing on doing what you want to do instead of pleasing other people can also be being very smart about your choices, planning and strategizing and all that. And the Messenger of Earth here, the Knight of Pentacles. This feels like your energy. It's kind of very stable, kind of just focusing on moving on, taking the direction that you want to take. But of course the Knight of Pentacles is like the slowest knight. It's movement, but it's very slow. So it just feels kind of like this focused attention of, with this 7 of Swords, like a focused attention of, what? No, I don't even know what I'm saying right now. Intention, focused intention of moving on a path that you want to take, even if it's just really like looking at the path with the intention of walking it, you know, not just rushing ahead, but like really like determined to go that way. Okay, I'm gonna start clarifying. I don't even know how long I've spent saying weird nonsense here. Right? Okay. It's a very weird energy here. Okay, so the Chariot just flew out. The Chariot is, of course, movement. I just have this weird sense of be careful where you're going. I don't know where this is related. What this is about. It's a very weird, heavy energy right now. Okay, we have the moon also. There's a lot of unknowns here. Like there's a lot of variables that you don't know, that you don't see, that you are unsure of, or I mean, it could be related to the whatever you are so hung up on that you can't move on, that you are still so. No door, no jumping, don't jump there. No, my cat is trying to jump on the table. Like you're scared to move on because you can't see what is there. Like there's no map, there's no signposts. No one's told you the way. But we have the sun here also, so it seems like that feeling will end. Okay, so if this is your situation, like don't despair, it's gonna get better. And I have this feeling that it's related to this emperor that will bring that clarity to you. I have the 9 of Cups here again. While I was talking about that. So this emperor person, I really feel like it's a separate person from you. Dwarf, no. There's someone coming in. I don't usually read the cards like that. It's just like your energy. But there's like this kind of I mean, just the way he looks. Let me see if I can focus it on this. Just the way he did. This is the card that made me want to buy this deck, by the way. This is a powerful person. Could be a fire sign even. I don't even know why I'm reading this card like this right now, but it could be an Aries, Sagittarius, a Leo especially. We have the lion there. But really like someone who is just oozing power. Like that kind of person, if you know, that kind of person walks into your life, you're going to notice. They're going to make you notice. Everything is coming out upside down. We have death again. So, okay, they will bring your 9 of Cups. They will bring your transformation. You're the 5 of Pentacles. Again, everything is upside down. It's so weird. They're upright on the deck. I don't read reversals usually, but it's starting to seem like I have to. Magician and 3 of Wands. So 5 of Pentacles is the out in the cold card. Feeling like you are left with nothing. While everybody else is inside having fun, you are waiting outside in the cold, in the rain, with nothing. But the Magician, it's like really transforming a situation and using your power to manifest and just I lost that thought. 3 of Wands. Sorry. So this 3 of Wands has this spirit ship. On the rock here, it has a person kind of like summoning the ship. The 3 of Wands is like waiting for something. Before you take action, you wait for, like, you have all the materials. You have the will, you're just kind of waiting just for a little bit, seeing what's gonna happen. But this is really like with the Magician in this card, because I'm really focusing on this ship. It's like things are gonna happen fast. If you set your intention on something, or when this Emperor guy comes in, it's gonna be fast going. Now, of course, I'm not saying the guy, that it doesn't need to be a man. It could be a woman, it could be anything. Let's see the 6 of Water. We have a king here, King of Pentacles, and High Priestess with the 6 of Cups. So this is so weird to me that I don't usually read the cards. This is so awkward. It feels like this is another person. This could be the person that you're hung up on. Maybe there was a relationship that was like very, like, you thought that was your person, your soulmate or twin or whatever. That there was this very strong soul connection. Maybe another earth sign, I don't know. Maybe just a very stable person that you thought was everything to you, and you're just really just hung up on that. And even if there is this Emperor person coming in and sweeping you off your feet, being your 9 of Cups. You're still so stuck on the past. You're still thinking of this other person that you're kind of afraid to get on this ship that you've manifested yourself. Like, the ship is there now. You wanted it. You have the ticket. You have your luggage packed. You are waiting at the port. And the ship is there. Like, why are you still standing there? Why don't you just get on board? Okay, that's just way too many. That's like half a deck. Strength. Oops. Strength came out alone though. So regarding what I was just saying, thinking that someone is your soulmate or twin or whatever, it is like, it's forever. Like, you enter the relationship thinking that it's forever, and when it ends, I know it's difficult to let that go. But if it turns out that someone was actually not your soulmate or your twin or whatever, that maybe they were, but it still didn't work out. Sometimes that happens. You gotta have a little courage to try again and remember that it doesn't always have to be forever. If there is this emperor person and things start moving, if you feel like it's going too fast or whatever, you can enter this relationship or partnership or just be friends with someone who is really, really powerful and charismatic or whatever, without feeling like it will be a lifelong commitment. It's a weird message for the strength, but that's what I'm getting. And I feel like you're gonna get on that boat. Even if you just set the intention of going on that boat. We have the Star. Already looking at this last pile here. So, if you want your 10 of Cups, you need to aim for the stars, right? And also trust that sometimes what you want does not come to you as you imagined it would. Which I'm linking to this death over here. This is Messenger of Earth specifically. Four of Wands. Celebration, harmony, completion. Feeling good. Feeling complete. I really feel like in here, like going on to the new year, you're gonna be able to let go of that. If during December it still feels kind of rough, I feel like you're gonna get there. You're gonna get there. Maybe not. It's not gonna be like New Year's is gonna be clear cut before and after. It might take up to, a couple of first months of next year, whatever. But if you have this new situation here, even if someone comes in your life, this emperor person comes in your life like, yeah, I want a relationship with you and I want it now. I mean, you can say, wait, I'm not ready, but let's hang out and see what happens. You can do that. You can go a little slower. You don't need to, that ship doesn't need to go all the way to China. And we have the Lovers to end the reading. How beautiful is that? Yeah. That's a very good finish here. So it started off very melancholy, very sad, almost this very bittersweet thing. And if you have had this kind of relationship that you thought was your soulmate, that you were meant to be together forever, and it ended, it's okay to be stuck on that. But if it's over, you need to eventually let go. If you were meant to be together, even if you are apart now, it doesn't mean that you are not. If you're meant to be together, you will eventually be together. But if someone comes in, like this emperor person, allow yourself to enjoy it. Because it might be better than you thought. It might not seem like it's what you want. But they might be more of what you want than you actually realize that you want. It's very weirdly put, but I hope it makes sense. Okay, so that is all. I'm sorry that it was kind of an awkward reading. Very unusual for me. I hope there was a message for you here. If there was, I'm happy. And I hope you have a wonderful December. I hope you get your 10 of Cups eventually. If it's not December, eventually you will get there, I'm sure. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again next time.